That phone in the morning shit. I'm off this Red Bull. I got a head full. A nigga stressed out. Let's get this bed full. Sexual healing. You so appealing. You a bad bitch. I'm a real nigga. Tell me that you love me. I tell you the same. That's a fucking shame. We both running game. I just want your pleasure. You just want my pain. I just want you off of me and you just want the same. Let's take a flight. Let's live this life. Let's get a hotel. Let's both spend the night. I'm a busy nigga. You a busy girl. It's a fast life we living in this busy world. We in my fast car. You ain't no fast broad. Got your heart broke. He did your ass wrong. Plus your dad gone. Let me be your daddy. I wanna see you happy. We both come from broken families. You can tell the truth. I'ma tell it too. We gon' smoke this weed until they kick us out the room. Like fuck it, that's life. Fuck it tonight. We fucking right. You fucking right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I'm fly to you. No, fuck that, girl. I'm the sky to you. Ocean in the clouds. Birds and the bees. Your friends proud when they know that you fucking with me. I got you popping. I'll take you shopping. Around the world. Started on Slauson. That's real shit. Real shit. I know all my real bitches fearless. 4 in the morning. Tell me that you want it. Bend you over. I got you moaning. You love this shit. You want this shit. You got this shit. No politics. Smoke some with you. It's like we pour some more drink. Get yours, I got mine. It's that real shit. Sit on the top floor.
Yo. There we go. There we go. Let's get it going. I'm running late a little bit, so let's get straight on to it, y'all. R.I.P. Nip. You already know what it is, man. We on the early morning. Might not be early for you, but it's early for me, man. Bring this light over a little bit so y'all can see me good. We in there like swimwear. What up, though? Chat, what's Gucci? It's your boy Moose Man. Nip, don't copyright me, please. But we is in the building. You know what it is. Back with another stream. We running late. You know how that be. Still figuring out this YouTube streaming stuff. I come from Twitch and you just click the same button and then you go live and you do your thug thizzle. YouTube, you got to create an event. You got to make a thumbnail. You got to do all this shit right. I made the event on my phone. You got to, if you make the event on your phone, it's got to be a mobile stream. You can't connect the mobile event to my desktop stream. So I had to remake the event. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, mate. But let's go ahead and get on to it. Let me click on these folks over here. We're gonna get into some no jumper stuff. Lush versus the world, it seems like. We got TF versus BOF. We got Flacco versus Big Deal. We got so much stuff here going. We got an awful lot of it. Let's go no jumper clips so we don't gotta find nothing. Videos, bunch of 5.9J. Lil Moose, what's Gucci? Coach Rodriguez in the building. You know what it is. We getting straight to the business, man, because that's what we gotta do. That's what we got to do. Turbo Chan X, what's good with y'all, man? We in the building. We gonna get straight onto it. I watched this interview. Bro's like a YouTuber, dropout, the dropout Norte turned YouTuber, exposing the streets and prison politics and stuff. Pretty intense interview. I'm not gonna lie, bro lives a dangerous life. But shout out to him, you know, wish him the best, of course. Okay, so Lush and Tav go off and disrespect AD and T-Rail. There was some before this, I feel like. Is there anything before this? I feel like there was something I did want to react to this because I haven't seen this. Hellcat blames black people for the way Mexican people behave in LA. What could that mean? Let's see.
You're on the news.
Because Moose, let me drag me over here. Moose accepted Hellcat's apology. I felt like Hellcat apologized on Dejan's stream, and it was a solid apology. You know, it felt like she was genuine. It felt like she was like, yeah, like, I fucked up. You know, I didn't mean all Mexicans, but this clip might change my mind. Let's see. We're on 1080. We're doing good. Let's see.
We're with Bo Jackman, one of the many people who kind of came into our orbit through that one stream that we did, right?
Good to y'all and everything.
And so at a certain point, Bo Jackman starts to kind of turn up with you, on you in the conversation because you said something about what? Being in a biological, if you had a child, it would be your biological child?
Man, none of that is the reason why I was just talking, bro.
And Bo Jackman gets a lot of the heat, but the original disagreement was between Hellcat and Almighty, but obviously Hellcat wasn't going to turn up on Almighty because they're cool and because I don't think she wants that smoke with Almighty. So Bo Jackman kind of piggybacked on a sus disagreeing with her, pretty much saying like, yeah, you could adopt a kid, but it's not going to be your biological kid. That was the main disagreement, was them just saying like, you're not going to be like a real parent. And obviously I got under her skin, and Bo Jackman just kept it rolling. Let's go ahead and give him a like real quick, man. Shout out to No Jumper. But yeah, let's see what she's got to say, because I know that she got rage baited, but still doesn't justify her being racist.
It's been a while, I forget. But then it felt like he tried to get on you, and he didn't care what you were saying. He was trying to make a point and go viral, and it felt kind of weird to me, especially in retrospect, just because it felt like, oh, he's like trying to go viral off her, and he don't really care about what she's actually saying. He don't care about.
And I've talked to Bo Jackman about this. I don't really care that he triggered Hellcat, because it's like, she's not the best podcaster. I'll just be honest, you know. So that's just like a learning lesson, but I'm not going to, you know, blame him too much. But yeah, I'd just be telling Bo Jackman, I talk to him on the regular, like, bro, just turn down, at least when you're on a pod. I get with the interviews, you're trying to get the clips, you need the clips, or, you know what I'm saying, the interviews ain't worth it, but just turn down the clickbaity, rage baity type of interactions by like 25-30% to Bojack on pods, when you're supposed to be trying to have a good conversation, and you could have disagreements, but just don't force it, because people could feel that. As a viewer, you could feel when somebody's being like disingenuous and just trying to get a clip and like clip farming, you feel me? Versus they're actually feel passionately about their opinion and they're going to argue you down, you feel me? So I'd be just telling them, just turn it down a little bit and you'll be good, bro. So people be going a little too hard on Bojack, man. He's younger. He comes from a different world of interviews and like trying to get them clips from interviews. So just give him some time to become a potter, man, if that's what he wants to do.
About the nuance.
Right.
He's just trying to go out for a clip.
Right. I get it. And I saw him do that to little buddy the other day.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it wasn't even his fault. She got flustered because of biological versus good parent part, I think. But yeah, I get that. But I think it was more so they definitely was rage baiting her, just because anything she said, they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's all good and all, but you never going to be a biological parent. It's like, we get that. That's kind of like, I think, understood by everyone. We know that Hellcat can't get a woman pregnant and she's going to reproduce from two women. Like, we know that's not how it works. I think the more interesting conversation would have been like, yeah, can people who are gay be good parents, and can, you know what I'm saying, should they be adopting kids, or those type of questions. Like, we know the basic thing, and just to keep like reiterating that, like, they kind of knew. I feel like Sus and Bo Jackman knew what they was doing when they could have had a more interesting conversation from that.
And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, wait, this is a pattern.
And see,
I got it.
And then it was kind of went on a tour It wasn't even that serious.
They went on like
I'm gonna
18
go
Mexican
to a-
podcasts about that moment. Yeah.
It's just not that serious. Like, but yeah, dude ended up DMing me. And I was like, man, tell him, yeah, I still with him. He got $1,500.
Mm.
Poor ass nigga.
You were trying to get on his platform, but you were.
Man, we could have. Hey, I would have streamed with him shitting on the toilet if he paid me.
Right.
Otherwise, man, I'm not interested in that, man. I do feel like he was looking for a moment and he got one. And the crazy part, he didn't do nothing with it. Because he was on some cornball shit with Buddy the other day. I was like, bro, dude, such a cornball.
Yeah. It's weird because it felt like
I mean, did BoJackman do nothing with it? He went on every Rasa pod. He got on HaterWorld. He got on, I think, 2 episodes on Food Community. So that might not be the biggest thing to Hellcat, but those are bigger platforms than she be on. So I think BoJackman did not too bad with him pretty much rage baiting someone into saying some racist shit to him. I mean, you can't blame him for the racist shit, but I think he did all right, and he's still doing his thing. I just seen him at one of those big concerts in LA with a bunch of artists taking pics, chopping it up with him. So BoJackman be in the mix, whatever you want to say about him. He definitely be in the mix. And shout out to Adam, DDG shirt right there. You know what I'm saying? DGG. My bad. I've been arguing about DDG too much. DGG shirt right there. Shout out Destiny. Was just watching him earlier.
everybody used to think that No Jumper was all about these viral moments between the hosts. And now, with more time that's gone by, it feels like a lot of times those moments are just kind of like not worth the squeeze. Like they just, even if they go viral, it's only viral within like this kind of small universe, unless they really go over the top. And then, you know, it just doesn't really, I don't know, it kind of makes us look a little silly at times.
Yeah, because I know that people might not get it because, like you said, hey, Kat, you're working on being a personality.
All right,
because that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm not trying.
Like, what is your thought process on how that went?
Well,
I want to see what she says.
That I couldn't just talk about him without affecting everybody else.
You talking about like the comments and stuff?
Yeah. But you know, I said what I said. I did what I did. I didn't have to go back and forth with everybody because I didn't want to.
He says racist shit all the time, and nobody really gives a fuck, right?
Ain't nobody gives like, man, what the like they.
And I think what they were just talking about was how she's pretty much comparing herself to Charleston White, which Charleston White is foul too. You know, people put up with I'm not gonna say we because I don't fuck with him. I mean, he's funny sometimes, but he says horrible shit. So it's like I would never support the guy. But Charleston White is also, you know, charismatic and funny sometimes and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? When he speaks, his interviews are, you know, outrageous and, you know, entertaining. This is simply put, Hellcat is not that entertaining. So when you start saying racist shit and you're saying it, you know what I'm saying, angrily in the heat of an argument, it's not the same as Charleston White because you're just not Charleston White. You're not lit like Charleston White, so people aren't going to look past things as much as they would with Charleston because he puts up the numbers and he's shown that he's entertaining. Hellcat has not done that, you know.
Pissed off this nigga, what you doing?
Yeah.
Where's the part when she talks
that
about
ass bitch?
How does
they be working? Like me was, oh man, everybody cut yards.
Where's the shit when she talks about this?
I got respect for them people.
Says,
right.
They wake up every Friday. I pay them out.
What's cracking, Mooseman W Stream? Yeah, you know what it is. We up here early in the morning. I mean, it's not that early, but it is early for me. We just trying to see what Hellcat could be blaming black people for the way Mexican people behave in LA. What could that mean? Transcripts, you're right. I always forget about the transcripts. To
do something for me. And in this big ass neighborhood, I know they making 10 to 20,000 a week.
In here,
to me, that's good. That's great money.
Maybe the guy who owns the company, probably not the day laborer.
We're almost there.
We just don't.
What do you mean?
Like
they're not.
Okay, let's.
You know what I'm talking about? And down south, we just don't deal with that like the people out west. We just don't.
What do you mean?
Here we go.
Like they're not as vocal.
Mexicans is niggas.
Okay, so you feel as everybody kind of blends together more down there?
Yeah, it's not. You know, I know is people or individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are, you know, they racist. It's what people hear, what people grow up around, you know. But no, man, I know that it's just down south. It's like you my nigga, like my mother Mexican, he my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm his nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's not like it is out here.
Right. Because like worldwide or countrywide, it's like POC. Like the term POC, person of color, is.
I would say other than like Texas, like do people really feel like California is just super racially segregated? Because the only place where it's even like that in part of the city is really LA, if we're gonna be real, and parts of Southern California. All of Northern California is not segregated at all. Multicultural. There's black dudes and Mexican gangs. There's Mexicans and black gangs. Yeah, maybe Fresno, but how many black people are in Fresno? There's not even that many black people, I think, in Fresno like that. Places where there's large amounts of black people and Mexicans in California, the only place where it be rocky at in terms of race relations is like what, Long Beach and some certain hoods in parts of LA. It's a lot of black people in Fresno. Let's see how many. What? Black population in Fresno makes up around 6 to 7% of the city's residents. Yeah, I don't think that's enough black people. Yo, shout out to Bunny V. I'm pretty sure that's my sister. Shout out to Bunny V for the $30. Goddamn. But all I'm saying is I don't think it's how people think it is, bro. I grew up in Sacramento, bro. It's one of the most diverse cities in America. You can look it up. We got a big population of Japanese people that came from the internment camps that was out here, you know what I'm saying, in World War II. We got a bunch of Indian people. I don't know where they came from, but we got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of black people, a bunch of Mexicans, bunch of Filipinos, bunch of Vietnamese. We got Hmong fools, we got islanders, we got everything, and we all mixed together. And never once have I seen no shit where motherfuckers is beefing on some race shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in juvie and shit like that, but not on no outside in the street shit. It is where you're from. That's where you're from, and that's how it gets cracking, and that's how the politics break down. But this whole like California is all racist, like I hear that in the comments when I'm talking about the N-word conversation. It's like, bro, y'all gotta stop thinking that LA is like the whole California state. And even in LA, a lot of the places are starting to become way more multicultural than they used to be. They say that Compton's 70% Mexican now. There's all kinds of Mexicans from Hoover and all kinds of shit. So the communities mesh, whether people like to admit it or not. They mesh way more than they clash in California, and that's facts.
It's basically like meant to erase any differences between black and brown people.
Who the f says that?
Woke people, white people, academic type people. And I only say that to say that, you know,
and I don't think that matters so much if you want to, if everybody gets along, everybody wants to say they're one people. But it does matter when Hellcat said racist stuff, racist racial stereotypes towards Mexicans. You're stating the differences between us. And then they're saying, well, when you say that everyone's one, you're trying to get rid of those differences. It's kind of like, you know, ironic. Like you're saying one thing, but then you're trying to say that with your homies, you act as if you don't see skin color. And it's like, obviously you do, or you wouldn't have jumped straight to racial stereotypes as soon as you get in an argument with a person of Latin descent.
Out here, it seems kind of foreign because out here, Mexican people have their own identity and black people have their own identity, and they're not even close to the same. Now, they might go through some of the same struggles and everything, but it is kind of weird, like the whole POC thing, because it kind of attempts to lump everybody together. It's like white people versus everybody else. Like, well, we'll take in the Native Americans and the Filipinos. We're all people of color. And then over there, Jews, Irish, Italian, whatever, you're white. You stay away.
And obviously that's because of the numbers. So white people were the majority, still are the majority in this country, and they've always held the most power. So yeah, when you have more than 50% of the population and you hold a lot of the power, all the rest of the people have to band together to even try to have a voice in this shit. I mean, that's kind of that seems to make sense to me.
Right.
I don't know about this shit, man. I feel like I ain't gonna even say what the I want to say, because I don't want to be like, God damn, did you hear what that niggas?
Air it out.
Racist.
What could be worse?
See,
Worse than what you've already said.
Yeah, man. It's just niggas where I'm from. It don't matter if you black. I'm gonna call you a po ass nigga. You don't get to say what the you want to say to me, nigga. I'm a boss. That's just the way it go. Now
what does that mean?
It's like, even if I go here and I say, okay, I apologize to the Mexicans, I gotta blame the black people here. Niggas, this your fault, nigga. Because one, it's not the 90s no more. I don't get what they talking about, Mexicans run this, and I get the overpopulation and niggas get respect, but if you getting $7 an hour, you can't talk to your Hellcat any kind of way, not down south. My niggas not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of around here that's just some po motherfuckers that feel entitled. Because
so she's pretty much saying Mexicans that work low wage jobs can't say nothing to her. But I mean, Bo Jackman does pretty well for himself. I know that he doesn't make $7 an hour. I think he, does well, and he does the content shit for a living. And I don't think he was talking to her any type of way. I think he disagreed with her, and he was kind of going in. But she started with the jokes. She started with the shooting on each other. You know what I'm saying? Look, George Lopez. So she started that, talking any kind of way. And then she couldn't handle it. She wanted to get physical, even though she's 5'2" and a woman.
And feel proud of your whoever you are.
But are you saying that you don't think people are deserving of having an
I
opinion?
absolutely hate when people wear rings over gloves. It's the stupidest shit in the world. Why is she wearing rings over gloves? I hate when people do this. I remember during COVID, I had homies doing shit like this, and it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Proud of your whoever you are.
But are you saying that you don't think
Gotta
people
take
are
off every
deserving
ring
of
to take
having
your
an
glove
opinion
off?
or being able to
Look
talk to a rich
stupid
person
as
if they're
hell.
broke?
You talking to me about
Able to talk to a rich person if they're... Are you saying that you don't think people are deserving of having an opinion or being able to talk to a rich person if they're broke?
Exactly.
You talking to me about credit? It depends on what you want to talk about.
Right.
You talking
to me about credit and your ass a po with 400 credit score? No, bitch, po ass.
Nobody's talking about
You can't talk to
credit.
me about credit.
Nobody talking about
That's
money
fair.
at
I mean,
all.
somebody who has never done a podcast can't really tell me.
This conversation never had to do with money. That is not a good point. No, it's not, bro. That's not what we're talking about. We didn't ask about loan advice. Bo Jackman wasn't saying, I have a higher credit score than you. She literally said, if you're poor, you make $7 an hour, you cannot disagree with me. My opinion is worth more because I make more money. And that's a weak ass opinion to have. You could get a piece of advice from anyone. Yeah, maybe a bum can't give me financial advice, but he might give me some advice on life to avoid mistakes that he may have made, and I could learn to make sure that I don't have those same pitfalls. And that's what, I'm saying, a knowledgeable person that has an open mind should always think.
Podcasting.
Exactly.
But I mean, they could, in theory, be like an expert on. Maybe they've spent 20 years of their life listening to podcasts and they have something to offer.
Exactly.
But I'm going to take it with a grain of salt if they've never done one.
One thing about a commentator that typically commentates the game they used to play.
That's enough of that. That was weak, honestly. That was a little clickbaity, because she's pretty much saying that like they're all friendly in the South and in California, they're more racially segregated, which I disagree with. In the grand scheme of things, percentage-wise of cities that are multicultural and Black and Mexican people get along versus cities that are not. I mean, y'all could put them in the comments. What is it? Long Beach, they don't get along too well. Name some more. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Fresno, they beef, but that's also like bulldog shit. You know what I'm saying? They beef with everybody, bro. They fucking bulldogs just turned up. So, I mean, but I don't know. I'm sure you can make the case that it's racial. But not all over LA. That is it just, you know what I'm saying, Black Mexicans going to war and shit. Okay, I was trying to see the other clip of I was trying to see if there's an older clip. Oh yeah, look at Moose right there. Yeah, back-to-back clips with the shiesty on. Oh, look. Clip right there. Mooseman says he cooked Brand in their debate. Yes, way. This hoodie was hella funny when Aunt Hefe was wearing it. I'm not gonna lie. This one right here. Why did he rock the hood up like that? That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to my sis for donated $30, man. Real one. Oh yeah, look, bam. Oh, almost 10K on the clip though. Come on now. We doing numbers. We doing numbers. All right, but I think we'll just have to go to that one with Tay and Lush snapping recently. Let's go.
So, big communities.
Okay, you know how AD and House Phone had the hat battle? Yep, I remember that. You should have a fit battle versus Aunt Hefe. Yo, nah, because they was like roasting each other's hats. I feel like Aunt Hefe might fire off on me if I try to roast him, bro. I already seen how he was coming at people when they called him gas station fits. He was not having it. He was like, y'all gonna see, I'm finna put that shit on. But so we got Lush versus everybody, really. TF versus BOF. It's just been crazy in the FMW versus No Jumper universe lately. Shout out to Tam, shout out to Almighty. I've been wanting to pod with Almighty because I know he's not been happy with some of the jokes I be making sometimes that include him. But Lush has been beefing it. I think, what did it have to do? The Apollo appearance set it off. He was on the Apollo. They trying to kind of make him big up AD and T-Rail. He's pretty much saying, fuck them. I don't care. I'm the hottest shit, you know what I'm saying, at No Jumper now. Fuck them. And they weren't having it. They sent shots back, said, oh, you got foam in your mouth. You know what I'm saying, wipe it, dope fiend, dumbass. And Lush pops it back. Damn, Moose want the pressure with Almighty. I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm trying to pod with Almighty, and I fuck with Almighty, but I know that I would love to disagree with him on a pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we could have a heated debate. But I used to make Almighty's thumbnails when he was doing the gaming streams. I made like almost every thumbnail that he dropped a stream or video for during that period. But we got Lush popping it. You know, like when I pulled up in the shiesty and the puffer, I was trying to bring a certain type of energy because I knew that it was beef energy. Honestly, on some funny shit. Obviously, I'm not serious. I'm just trying to be funny. But this fit isn't screaming tough guy. I mean, I'm not saying that you got to dress like a tough guy to act like one, but this fit in particular is just giving like porn director. It's giving like Hollywood scumbag, like, you know, suck it and I'll give you a movie role. This fit in particular, I just felt wasn't the best fit for this rant, but
I guess apparently
go off.
Has had a lot of things to say about me recently.
Alrighty, not these your new ops. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess like I didn't know the Brick Baby stimulus pack, you know, since maybe in his absence is now
KOTD. He took him to Canada, Ottawa. He took him to Toronto, mans. Yo, sick to my stomach, fam.
the Lush One stimulus pack, and when thy numbers start dwindling and thy relevance starts becoming less apparent, and thy inconsistencies.
Are you more relevant than him?
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
I wish I had a soundboard. Salute, gang. Jug season in the building. Shout out to my bro out there in Zone.
I just didn't I'm not over here talking about these guys.
So what happened?
Talking about me. Well, Pun looks like a diabetic lesbian. I think he's diabetic. You feel me?
Well, that's my homie, but I'm gonna let you get it off.
Like, I think he's like a diabetic lesbian.
Diabetic lesbian. Joe Max 7818 Moose, what's up, dog? Yeah, you know what it is. I'm in here bright and early. I know it's almost 12 p.m., but that's bright and early for Moose, man. I'm trying to do these morning streams. I'm not trying to steal your swag, Donnie. Okay, I'm not trying to steal your swag. I'm gonna go live after you. You could have the early John, but I'm trying to do these streams early in the morning, maybe more, and try to take up that little slot. Do some reactions, just talk, say more a little current events type vibe. What was I just about to say? Oh, but I seen Donnie on Dijon, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, Donnie was popping it about, what was he saying? So he was kind of agreeing with Dijon that he got shot at No Jumper, but I be watching Donnie's morning streams, and Donnie on his stream said no, the bullet hit the ground, hit a piece of concrete, the concrete shot up and hit Dijon in the leg, and he thought he got hit, but it was just like a ricochet piece of concrete. But then when Donnie went on Dijon's stream, he agreed that Dijon got shot. And I was like, hold on, bro, you got to keep the same energy. We need another Brandon debate. And sadly, I don't think I'll be debating Brandon again, because I think Adam just hates him too much and he don't want to deal with him no more. I'm going to be honest. I did watch a good Mark Lamont Hill and Brandon debate from about a year ago. I don't know why Brandon wears those big ass square glasses. They're like white frames and they're huge. And he was wearing them in that debate, and I'm just like, bro, why do you wear this? Why do you wear stuff like this? Like, what the fuck? Like, to a intellectual debate. And Mark Lamont Hill was kind of eating him up, but he was very gracious about it. He was very cordial in the debate, so that was a good one. Go look up Mark Lamont Hill Defiant Brandon. I think I might have Googled, and not Googled, YouTubed, and it popped up. But soon as I move to LA, hopefully going to be starting a political show with Adam. Me and Adam going to be running a political show, maybe bringing different conservatives through, speaking on political topics, doing our thing-a-lang. So that's on the horizon. You Ain't Hard Fool, I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be working with him, doing some artist interviews from Mexican artists to anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm down to interview people if I feel like they got a good story, they make good music, they're an interesting person. So I'm gonna start doing some interviews. I was just talking to my boy Messi, Shot by Messi. He want to do some food stuff, cooking show. I just got to move out to LA, bro. I've been stacking my cheese. That's why I'm streaming more. You know what I'm saying? Try to get my YouTube monetized, get some dough coming through, start doing these music reviews on Twitch. So I'm trying to, I'm moose about a bag for the next like 2 months so we can move to LA. And then it's off to the races, boys. Just know that. Just know I got a lot of shit coming. Moose might be on the radio. Just... You know what I'm saying? I'm not promising nothing, but just know I got some radio big dogs hitting me, man, telling me that I'm doing my thing and they fuck with me and they feel like I could be something in this space, man. I've heard that from too many people not to believe in myself, y'all. I'm locked in. We in this content shit for the long haul. The first person that told me was Trap Lord Ross at the competition. Afterwards, he DM'd me and was like, yo, I think you got something, run it up, I think you could be something in the space. I'm like, Trap hit me with that. I was lit for surely. Adam's been super encouraging. Josh from No Jumper, super encouraging. Mikey from No Jumper, Lush. You know what I'm saying? Who else has been hitting me? Jay Cruz, Big Boy's homie from Big Boy in the Morning. Jay Cruz on, what is it? I don't want to say the wrong radio station, so I'm not going to say it. Sorry, I'm not in tune with LA radio. But I know the host for show, legend Jay Cruz DM'd me, said he fucked with my content. My girl want to move to LA when she get her nursing degree. Shout out to all the bays that are pursuing nursing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You already know what it is. The realest ones. TLR cosign, man. That was G. But yeah, soon as I get out to LA, it's gonna go up. I'm finna go crazy.
Etic, you feel me? Like, and he copied my teeth. I'm a crackhead, but how you copy a crackhead's teeth? You feel me? Like that's like.
Oh, you saying good he got new teeth?
No, he copied my teeth. He's like, yo, Lush, where you get your teeth at?
For real?
Yeah. I want my joints to look like
Shout out to my nigga Pun, man.
Yeah, no, for real. That was it. That's it. And as far as like Terrell and Smack joking around, like Terrell, you still haven't grown another arm. Like I really
Jesus Christ, growing another arm? What the fuck is he, a chameleon?
Oh God! As soon as she get that nursing degree, passenger princess. She got to cop the new whip.
Like
is he a frog?
You clearly didn't get them Wolverine genetics because your shit still ain't healed. It's looking like this shit. You look like handyman ass. You feel me? And then I would pop it about Smack, but like I ain't punching down no more, bro.
Like,
like,
man, they're my niggas, man.
Okay, so I understand. I get it. Just clarifying, like, yeah, those are the homies. Those are homies. Let my boy get his shit off, man. We know that Almighty fucks with BOF. We know that Almighty can go up there. We know that it's all good, but you gotta let my boy Lush get his shit off. Even Tayef, you don't gotta keep shouting out AD and Pun. I promise you, they not gonna take Lush's words as y'all words. Just let my boy get his rant off, though. Y'all fucking up the content.
No, here, this is my problem with Smack is he's so stupid.
The energy in the room's gotta be Lush popping it, okay? We don't want to hear the shout outs and shit. The Adam and Wax show finna drop in 5 minutes. Sheesh.
Did I say good things about him? And
I got about 30 more minutes on this, John. I started late, but I'm gonna try to start around 9:30 and go to like 12:30, and we'll try to run that schedule up.
Like saying like nice things, but his retarded ass brain is so like simple he can't even process it properly. I think he thought I was talking bad about him. But I was like, you know, I literally said, I miss Smacky. We did good content together. He was cool. Yeah, Lush, keep my name out your mouth. I was like, I understand that you have like the intellectual capacity of a paramecium, like
what is that?
A pseudopod, a
what is a
Golgi,
paramecium?
a single-celled, a piece, a molecule in a single-celled organism.
Oh, shit.
Like you are like literally as simple of an organism that could be created on God's green earth. You are literally, you're not even moving the needle.
For the slow people, he's calling you less than a bug. You have intelligence and matter less than a bug.
A bug, that's like several evolutionary. That's
single cell life forms.
Yeah.
That's several evolutionary advancements.
Polynesium?
Yeah. He's a paramecium. Like so, I'm no longer punching down. I'm not gonna make fun of people that are special needs, that are that stupid, that can't differentiate when people are saying bad things are good things. You feel me? Like, there's a difference. Yeah, I might have drug problems, but I know what the real homeless, down and out ones that are outside, you feel me, struggling, like licking the ground for sources of nourishment. That's
W new setup. Shout out to you, Kenny Malice. We in the building. We was just reacting to Lush popping it. These other fools need to let my boy Lush get his shit off, man. We stop the BOF and community shout outs during my boy's rant. We know that y'all cool with them. Let my boy flow.
like Smack's the guys I give money to when I go to the store. Here,
damn.
You feel me? Like he's beneath me as a human. Like
y'all want to see this video real quick of Pun calling out Lush real quick?
Yeah, Pun with his fake, cheaper version of my teeth, looking like Mr. Potato Head with hepatitis.
Oh my god!
Like, why don't we just ask 100 girls? 100 girls.
I love this Lush, bro. This is my favorite Lush, is when he's popping it. He's confident. He don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say. This is my favorite Lush. I don't want reflective Lush. I don't want deep thinking, like fucking sad Lush. I want this Lush, bro, but just a little more sober.
Girls, ask 100 women of any age group.
And this fit is
any age group.
This fit, bro, is just crazy. For the rant at hand to have the button up, it's like button up kind of shirt almost with the hood on it with the pea coat. It's like Hollywood Paul Revere. He's going crazy. Lush girl dictate his moods. Man, they be painting Germ like she's just Thanos whooping his ass over there. Like, bro, what does my boy Lush go through? But this fit along with the rant, I love this, man. This is great.
100 women. Who would you rather? No context. Who would you rather have sex with? Me or this man? Who would you rather? Let's ask 100 girls, bro. Let's ask 100 girls.
Can we get a poll?
Pun, you have never had sex with a girl based on your looks.
Hey, you want to do a poll,
life,
bro?
There's never been.
They gonna answer.
There's never been a single time where it's been like, ooh, he cute.
Yeah.
You know the guy that podcast with T-Rail, or the guy that tries to leech off the 80s fame. Oh, he kind of cute. The dude that put a Cuban doll in a cage. Oh yeah, he kind of cute. Not a single.
He dropped some lore I had never heard about. Cuban doll in a cage? That had to be its old Twitter thing.
Never uttered that phrase.
Pun's old tweets are out of pocket, but whose wasn't?
In their entire life, bro. Ever.
I mean, to play
Ever.
But to play devil's advocate, Pun do be having some little fine pieces on his podcast.
Yeah, cool, bro.
I mean, we got a fine piece on our podcast. Cool. Shout out to Tam Burglar.
I said what I said. Like those.
Taking the glasses off and putting them back on.
Well, we know that simple-minded people can't differentiate. You're smart, Tay. You know that. These are girls that want clout. They're gonna go on.
That's deep lore. Pun used to manage the girl that was beefing with Cuban doll.
Popular podcast. They're like, they want to hang out with this guy because he's compelling, charming, and handsome. No,
I'm not agreeing.
No, nobody likes you, Pun. You're a leech. You're talentless. You contribute nothing. You're like, yeah, you organize and you get the spot. Like, go back to like being a street dude or whatever the it is that you were. Like, you're nothing when it comes to music. Shut your ass the fuck up, bro.
Well, Pun did have a lot to do with Diamond Lane.
It's awesome. Did he make any beats? Did he write any raps? Did he do anything creative? No.
Did he do
anything
creative?
Nah, I know this guy that knows this guy. That's awesome, bro. Stay behind the scenes.
This dude has to start drinking more water, though. I love Lush. I love the rants. Just drink a bottle or two before the pod, and just be wary that you go keep like a little napkin or something just to wipe, because the dust is crazy lately.
No one want to see Mr. Potato Head on camera. Like, people don't know what Barry Gordy. I'm not talking about young Barry.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that's facts, bro. I think everyone at No Jumper needs more water. I drink more water than anyone at No Jumper stamped. They be coming in there with juice and soda and alcohol and chips and more juice and Gatorade. Like, where's your water at? I be coming in there with a big ass water to drink.
Barry Gordy. I'm talking about the guy that started Motown Records. People don't know what he looked like. Yeah. You feel me? We know what Michael Jackson looked like. Yeah. You feel me? Like, no one's gonna know what it should. Never.
Can't do that. I still live in Sacramento.
Know what you look like. You're behind the scenes.
I gotta be outside.
You're ugly
still.
You literally look like a rock, like a rock creature, like with a few, and your teeth look like other rocks coming from it. And you got my fake version of your teeth.
Yo, Lush is going off. What did Pun say,
nothing. Bro? How could I be mad at Grimace, bro? I can't get mad at Grimace. Ain't nobody.
Grimace. Grimace. My dog said Pun looked like Grimace. It's crazy. Grimace. McDonald's. Oh, blood from McDonald's. That's crazy.
Ain't nobody finna do. Ain't nobody finna
fuck
do.
You.
Out right now.
What?
They gonna try to whoop Lush's ass.
I think I've been done that. Like, I've been done that. There's no. What the f could this guy possibly say?
All right, so let's get some.
Let's watch the clip.
Yeah, let's get some context.
Damn, I went pee, came back, still ain't watched it. No. He was ranting.
Lush is going crazy.
Jesus.
The fake mustache, one of those on a potato, and there goes Pun's face.
All right, let's listen to this clip real quick, y'all.
With another banger, man. Lush embarrasses himself again. Admitted to doing crack, y'all. This is an all-time low right here. I don't know, man. Do people look up to this guy? Do people respect this guy? Like, he's
More
a
than
fucking
you,
crackhead.
faggot.
He smokes crack. He just smoked crack a couple weeks ago. Like, he was a
Way
loser.
more than you.
He's a scum of the earth. He's a bum. You know what I mean? Lush, you are a bum. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think about this situation right here. What y'all think about this dope?
Hey, Pun, you're ugly. No girls like you. Never have, never will.
Okay, I think we got the point on that one. Shout out to Lush, bro. I think all in all, Lush is a better broadcaster than Pun. I wish he ran his own stream and stuff like Pun did, and he would be a lot more successful. I get that Lush passion is music, but let's be real. At this stage of his life, I think he should be focusing on potting and running his own channel, finding his niche on YouTube and speaking on camera. Outside of No Jumper, tone down the drug use, and he would go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think he puts a little too much energy into getting fucked up and doing music videos and making music, when at this point it needs to be more of a passion project, and then your day-to-day shit is speaking on camera and doing your own YouTube channel along with No Jumper. That would be the best to maximize his profits and better fund his music career. So that's what I'd be telling Lush. I told him to start the treadmill streams back up, you know what I'm saying? And bam, treadmill stream. I think he's done a couple, but I haven't seen him lately. Let's look up Lush one. Let's see, Lush one. See when his last Lush World. He did drop a music video. Let's see, last live 7 days ago. But yeah, see, look. He hadn't done one in a minute. I was at No Jumper. I said, bro, you need to start doing these treadmill streams again. I know you're focused on music, but you have to stay in tune with the people. This is how you develop a, you know what I'm saying, more culty kind of fan base, is when they're connected to you. They're able to reach out and touch you digitally, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But I was like, bro, you got to get back on the treadmill streams. I know you be doing little treadmill shit. You got to fire up the phone and just do one. So it's been a week, so I might have to text him and say it's time for another treadmill stream. But shout out to Lush for sure. Let's look up It's a Cold Game as well. Marco Garcia said, when I first heard Lush, I thought he was the best thing since sliced bread, and just totally failed me, and he's been on the decline. Hope he sobers up. Have you seen Molly Ringwald on Lush channel? Yes, I believe so. I don't know why I recognize that, but I feel like I definitely do remember that. Yeah, what song is that? Molly, we'll look it up in a second. Shout out to Big Deal. It's a Cold Game. He's been running up the content lately from this one, Bing to Bong to Bing to Bong and Bing. I've made all these thumbnails. I've been making my boys thumbnails right here. He's been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? As you see, the views going up. You got 14K on this one. I think I snapped on this thumbnail. This is a good thumbnail right here, y'all. I've been cooking shit up because my boys made his new channel, started dropping content. I've been, you know what I'm saying, in close communication with Big Deal. Just trying to help him with, you know what I'm saying, just giving him advice on titles, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Just little bullshit just to help him hit the algorithm and all that. I believe that Big Deal can do something in this game, so I'm just trying to help him out and run it up. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, this one 14K with only 2,500 subscribers. I think that's pretty solid. How much he paid for that Flacco video? Yeah, my boy definitely makes sure I'm good and shit, but right now I'm more focused on just making sure that his content is on point and that he keeps dropping consistently. But this one is hilarious, and then Flacco obviously responded. Poetic Flacco, Flaquito. Right here, my boy responded, and Big Deal called me the morning that he dropped it and asked me if he went too far, and I said no, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the video before I said that when he called me. I had just woken up, and I had just woken up, and I was just like, nah, bro, if anything, this is what's gonna happen. Flacco knows this game. Flacco's gonna act as if you're serious and you're really trying to kill him. He's gonna make a response video, and it's gonna run your video up, I promise you. And guess what? Later that evening, I'm at work, and bam, I check YouTube. 52 Hoover Crip is threatening to murder me by Christmas. That's a great title right there. Great video, great response, hilarious. He was kind of clowning Big Deal a little bit, but that's part of Flacco's swag. Saying he's going to report him to the police. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Flacco is the police. That's why I put him in the thumbnail. You feel me? As the police right there. But yeah, that shout out to Big Deal, man. Been loving his content. Happy I could help out any way I can, man, to push him to the algorithm, because bro's got a, you know what I'm saying, funny way of serving people, you know what I'm saying? And then he's tied to people. Used to be Tyga's bodyguard. Got a lot of industry ties, obviously. T-Rail's brother, all that. So shout out to Big Deal. It's a cold game. Go ahead and subscribe to my boy right there if y'all want. Let's see. Oh yeah, Molly Ringwald, Lush. Molly Ringwald. Let's slap that one time. Lush one. Oh yeah, 15 years ago. It's crazy. $2010, bro. Different time.
Good valley,
Oh yeah, that's what his homie from the group.
She on my mind, I'm going straight out of my head. She on my mind, I'm going straight out of my head. She on my mind, I'm going straight out of my head. Molly, Molly, she on my mind, I'm going straight out of my head. She on my mind, I'm going straight out of my head.
Yo, this is hard. Let's look like a 30-year-old, 15-year-old in this. They swear they was LMFAO on this job. They swear they was LMFAO. Y'all is not LMFAO. Y'all is not LMFAO. You was not LMFAO, cuz. Y'all was not LMFAO. I'm crying. No, where's Lush shit? That's bro from the Del Monte crew. I learned that from doing Lush documentary, which I'm still working on. Freaky ass Lush. I wonder how much Molly they was on when they dropped this. Yo, Lush looks like an old ass little kid. Lush is Red Foo from LMFAO. Oh my god, bro. Why did they make this? Lush looks like an old ass kid, bro. Remember this fool, bro? The old kid from Invader Zim. Y'all remember that episode? They go, if you think Zim's an alien, you probably think the old kid is too. And then everybody turned around. He's like, hey, that's Lush for surely, bro. God, we need this Lush verse real quick. Lush, don't copyright me either, bro. Let me rock. purple V-neck with a white tee under is sick. Okay. Oh, you bring some fizz, dude. Hey.
I don't make no mess clean as a soap dish. I'm on Jennifer Mo, X and Lopez. Pretty and pink, brush your duckies to the
He's
side.
kind of gassing.
I'm
not gonna lie, that was kind of hard. That was his verse was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. He said dollar, lots of paper. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was fire. That was fire. Oh my God, that was good. Hey, bro, if you're doing a Lush documentary, you gotta let me send you some content. I gave Lush a HaterWorld type interview over the phone on his live streams where he used to call. Okay, that's fire. Yeah, send it over. I've been working on it. I could show y'all some of it, honestly. I can show y'all some of it. Actually, I don't know how I could do that. Slurms McKenzie. I don't remember who Slurms McKenzie is. Let's look him up. I used to watch that show. Yo, this is not who I thought I was gonna see. What is wrong with y'all? That's Comparator. What the bro? You just reminded me I didn't even react to the food community shit. That's what I was supposed to do too. We'll just do the top like 5, bro. Let's see. That is not who I thought was gonna pop up. Food community. Comparator, I'm crying. Hey, Comp was cool people. When I met him, bro, him and Juan was acting like and Prime, they was all acting like they was just gonna whoop my ass when I got to the pod. But then we went ahead and ran it up. Look, let's see what we got. 5.8K views on a Moose Man pod. I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Look, I did more than this episode. I did more than 44 Vato. The girls did more. They look pretty cool. Yeah, they could have more numbers than me. I did more than I did more numbers than the motherfucker from Coyotes. I did motherfucking more numbers on Food Community than the dude from Coyotes. And those are good rappers. So that means I'm a good potter. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Look, Mono got more views than me. But Mono's viral and pretty funny. I'll take that. G Money blew me out the water. He's popular right now. But shout out to my boy Jordan. But yeah, the Moose Man episode, go check that on Food Community, man. 5.8K views, run me up to 6K, man. Just watch it 200 times for me. The whole 2 hours and 16 minutes and 45 seconds, please. But shout out to Food Community for having me. I'm supposed to be working more closely with them and maybe on a weekly basis. But like I said, I got to move to LA, y'all. So run it up. You know what I'm saying? Click the link in the description. Send me $1 so I could go move down there and run it up. Slurms McKenzie is the original party worm. I mean, yeah, Compa's definitely a party worm. Yeah, bro, you a good potter for sure. I appreciate you, Jig Season. Great show. Thank y'all, man. That was definitely fun as hell to do. Ran it up.
And I'm gonna be on all the time, no matter what.
The only thing, bro, is people been getting on me because like my pants, I kept kind of scooting on the couch and my pants rode up, and then you could kind of see my balls, bro. Some of my clips been going viral on TikTok, bro, and there's like girls like, ew, you could see his balls, and I'm like, no. But it is what it is, man. I was up there. I was kind of nervous. Maybe I had gummy worm. You never know. It is what it is. We live and we learn. I can't wear thin ass fucking swooshy pants on pods where I'm gonna be facing the camera. You know, we live and we learn. It is what it is, bro. Go read the comments. Oh God, let's read the comments. I haven't read the comments on these since like the day.
And I'm gonna be on.
Let's see what people gotta say. Let's go. Good podding with the number one Rasa pod in the world. HaterWorld hit me, so I might change my mind. No, I'm just kidding. But I am possibly supposed to go on HaterWorld. Hopefully, food community doesn't disown me. Moose making moves. Moose Man is a dope podcaster, well diverse for their culture. Shout out to Moose Man in NorCal. I like how he isn't scared to be himself and ask real questions. The Chicano Express. Shout out to you. Great episodes. Thumbs up. You did it by yourself, food. Come on. I don't remember what that was about. Fire Pod. This is a good episode for show. Fire. I fuck this shit. Y'all putting on. Kind of crazy. The guy with the black hoodie, I know what y'all was doing when you two stepped out for a second. They definitely took a lot of time to the bathroom. Prime and Moose on a rap podcast would be good. SoCal, NorCal, y'all should try it. Y'all got good convo. Be on the lookout. One mic. I need to work on this for show. I definitely need to work on my one mic, cutting people off, talking too much. You got to remember, bro, when I've been podding for a minute, but the pods that I was doing was my pod, the Homieverse podcast with some of my homies, and they wasn't too talkative. It was, I had to do the carrying. I was like LeBron on the Cavs, you know what I'm saying? And so now that I'm like KD on the Warriors, I got to let Steph and Clay and Draymond and everybody do their thing as well and not overstep. So I definitely will keep working on that. Moose plays both sides for show. What does that mean, bro? Look at, you go to LA one time and all the Sacramento, the Sacra, Northern Califa fools start saying I'm playing both sides. I just love my Mexican people. Whatever I can do to further us in this game. Snow the Product, been putting on for Mexicans for a minute. Yeah, she's been blowing up. Nah, Moose a real podcaster. Moose the Great. This little chavalito has a good head on his shoulders. Speaks more facts than older vatos. Thank you, Big Don 18. Yes, way. Man, this was a great episode. Moves from one Mexican to another. Just want to say thank you, bro. Incredible takes on everything. I think you're a very smart guy, and I know you're going to go far in this journey. The whole cast as a whole was very entertaining. Thank you, guys. You've gained another subscriber. W. Let's see what they said. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm not finished, but listening. I'm not finished listening, but so far I agree. Coach Rodriguez, shout out to my boy. Drinking a cup of coffee to wake up for the gym is Mando. To finish the day drinking water. Oh, yep. Another banger. Shout out Trash Bag Boys. J-Rod is from Temecula. That says a lot. They straight coconuts out there. What's a coconut? Moose bricked up in every podcast. What's your Spotify rap? But for YouTube, they dropped their own version. Bro, mine's broken, bro. My YouTube rap said I watched a bunch of Fortnite videos. I put that on my life. I haven't watched Fortnite videos in probably 5 years or some shit. Like, it was like you looked up so many Fortnite tournament videos. I'm like, no, I didn't, bro. What the fuck? He said Cypress is dipping their toe in. LO Moose don't know hip hop, homie. You know current rappers. That was a bad way to word it. I did the knowledge. Cypress Hill is legends. They went multi-platinum. They've toured around the world. You know what I'm saying? At least a few times, and tour till this day. I just meant that when people, mainstream people, not Mexicans, majority of rap listeners in all of history, if you ask them their top five, Cypress Hill will not be in 95 to 97% of their top fives. And I just want to change that with a Mexican rapper, Mexican rap group, whatever you want to say, to be considered in those top ones, like how Eminem is. They say, well, they're not black. They'll never do that. Eminem. Whitest motherfucker in the world, considered one of the best rappers of all time. So that's what I'd be pushing for. Is that a super high standard? Obviously. And motherfuckers need to rap as good as Eminem or make music as good as he used to get there. But I believe that that's possible for sure, because he's an example. Moose Knuckles with a gun. Somebody wants to shoot me. Okay, nice. Another one trying to get clout off other people by popping it is giving viral way. What the hell? What the hell? Coyote for hire, best Mexican artist out of LA right now, period. I think they rap really good, but the music is just not connecting. Tommy P Tommy P Face Blanco, all trash. Why y'all trying to gang him on, buddy? Bro said the down south stole the swag, but you know damn well the rappers up north are dying to support a solid brand, but they don't because it's a so-called thing, a SoCal thing, and all the SoCal rappers are promoting it. So because we want to wear a Sali, that means we didn't get that. We didn't do that. Okay. Juan, don't take advice from a cokehead. Yeah, this is good. Moose Knuckle, a weirdo. But that's good enough, man. Shout out. Most of them were not even Mexican. Moose Man is the one. He can cross over. If not in rap, definitely as a podcaster, he got it. Everybody thinks I'm a rapper. I mean, I was a rapper, but everybody acts like I'm just like trying to push my music and I'm a potter on the side. I'm a full-time potter, y'all. I swear. I'm a full-time potter. Fuck music, bro. I'm burnt out on fucking music. I went on tours from 2016 to 2023. 2020, yeah, till 2023. I'm over that shit, bro. I'll make some songs one of these days. I don't know if this is another Draco the Ruler type debate, but you think you can have a conversation about SPM with Lush or any Latino podcast? Do people in Cali care about SPM? Is he even released? A lot of people care about him. Really only in Southern California, I'd say, and Texas. And then I'm sure there's pockets of Mexicans all over that slap SPM. Obviously Northern California never slapped SPM like that because you know, he's more essayed out and that shit just doesn't reach us up here. And then he's a pedophile too, you know. He got a 14-year-old pregnant. Yeah, supposedly she was a stripper in a strip club. That might change things a little bit, but at the end of the day, he was picking her up from middle school, I heard. And then there's some other like young girl that he had some stuff going with. So this seems like he has a proclivity to minors sexually. I can't get, you know, activa to that type of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be slapping that anytime soon. Alright, Media Man. Bro, I am 100% Media Man. Do not ask me to rap because I ain't finna bust you a rap. Anything else, that's not my job, you know. I would like to see you in Viral Way Pod. No lie, I think it would be a better debate than Burger, Low, KK, Bucci. Yeah, most definitely. I like Viral Way, except when they're doing the rage baity Mexicans hate black people shit. That shit just gets so tiring, bro. So tiring. Let's go to that clip. I'm not even gonna bring up a Viral Way. I'll just tell y'all they take on it because it was just so. I did not fuck with it. That shit was lame. They had a fool on Instagram tagging me hella. So they had Munchie B on. They don't just got the call.
All right, check this.
Shout out to Blue Devil. Shout out to HaterWorld. You know what I'm saying? Good podcast. I just want to say that on Food Community, I definitely said that I felt like he could have a better co-host because bro is a little too chill, a little too like laid back. But after watching the whole Munchie B interview and then going and like skimming through a couple of his other interviews, bro, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name again, bro. HaterWorld's co-host is actually a good interviewer, good podcaster. I know he has health problems with his heart and shit, so I think that honestly aids to like his demeanor and him being more laid back. I did not know that when I was saying that on Food Community. And then just to see you still kind of like guiding the interview, asking the questions, kind of laying the format for the interview, I got a newfound respect for you, bro. So I just had to put that out there because I was like, bro's a little too chill. I don't think you really got it. But after seeing more of your content, learning about what you're going through, I apologize for saying that, bro, as a man. You know what I'm saying? But they have Munchie B on. At some point, they're like, all right, let's take calls. And they do this on every show. I think when they do interviews or maybe every show period, they take calls. This is not a one-time thing. This is not a Munchie B special. This happens all the time. Munchie B was saying that Mexicans can't get mainstream in hip-hop without being ushered in by a accepted black hip-hop like icon, figure, whatever you want to call it. You could say that about Dr. Dre ushering in Eminem. He got the cosign from Dr. Dre, got him on some West Coast soundy shit. He's rapping his ass off. Bam, Eminem's made. Even 6ix9ine, he was, you know, SoundCloud underground, got with the Bloods, Black Bloods in New York, hip hop mecca. They co-sign him. Bam, he has a stamp from black people on him. Goes to another level. Even OGZ in Shoreline, around black people, gets the N-word pass from a lot of people in California, is the biggest streaming Mexican artist currently. Mexican-American rapper currently. I'm pretty sure he streams the best, except for like Bash for the World and a couple others, because Bash is hella big on TikTok. But in terms of just straight hip-hop, people taking him seriously, OGZ's the one, and he has the black stamp on him as well of approval. So I think that was Munchie B's main point, and I can agree to a pretty good extent, is that I think being ushered in by a black hip-hop figure kind of does give you a lot more acceptance, where people are like, okay, we see somebody we respecting him, we'll give him more respect, when maybe before they'd be a little more not so quick to click on a Mexican rapper. So I think he was making a good point. Obviously, when you say something like that, everybody's going to take it as like, okay, Mexicans can't be successful without a black person supporting them. And that's not what we're saying. Like he said, Lil Rob, there's all these fools, fucking, I don't know, the list goes on, bro. Drummer Boy, all these fools that were Chicano rappers, had mainly Mexican and white people listening to them, sold tons of records, probably went platinum, you know what I'm saying, did their thing, make way more money than me, take care of their family through rap. That's not what we're saying. In the mainstream conversation of hip-hop, are they considered as top dogs? No, we all know this. That's just not a question. They are not considered. It's a niche part of hip-hop. It's Chicano rap. It's separate from rap and hip-hop, the mainstream version. They're in a niche, bro. They're in a pocket that's not even talked about ever outside of it. Like, that's just real. You know what I'm saying?
So, no, she don't.
I got the bread.
So pretty much people were saying that HaterWorld set up Munchie B. They set him up to have royalty call in on Munchie B to clown him, say your girl knows my name, all this shit. I feel like royalty was just offended because he felt like Munchie B was saying Mexicans need black people to be successful in rap, and that's not true. But on a main stage, yes, it is, and it's been proven over and over again. Then Viral Way says, oh, you see what happens when black people go to the Mexican podcast? They backdoor them. They got them set up. They got them, you know what I'm saying, fucked up. They had this Mexican call in trying to clown him and make Munchie B look bad. That's why these Mexicans really hate black people. And it's like, Jesus Christ, like where the assumptions and the jump into conclusions is crazy. Bro, I have never heard a royalty song. I've never heard of royalty in my life, and that's not just to discredit him. He probably does have a Wraith or a Rolls Royce or whatever he said outside, and I don't. So all respect to Brody. But in the grand scheme of things, nobody is worried about what he's got going on the mainstream hip-hop level. No, I've never heard anyone speak about no royalty or anybody like that. Viral Way be race baiting TBH for sure. And it was just like, once Munchie B came out and was like, no, they didn't backdoor me. Like, they be having people calling all the time, and I didn't even take offense to it. And Munchie B's trying to sit down with royalty and have that debate. And I think that would be a good conversation to have. And I think more of these conversations need to be had. And even on HaterWorld, when I was watching the Munchie B thing, his co-host just started saying my take verbatim. that Mexicans shouldn't be saying the N-word. I'm like, bro, I started a wave. Stop playing with me. Okay? Talk about viral wave, viral moves. Okay? I started this wave. I'm trying to have the tough conversations and break down barriers between Mexican and black people so we can work together and take over fucking everything. Because if we work together and really was brothers like we say we is, we could stick together and take over fucking everything. No kizzy.
All right, we go with the
Let's fire this up.
You're doing your thing, homie, and I want to let you know, we don't need no, and no disrespect, but I'm going to talk in reality.
This is reacception. I'm reacting to Blue Devil reacting to No Jumper reacting to Royalty reacting to Munchie B on HaterWorld reacting. I'm ascending in reaction, time and space.
Of real life. I sold over 9 million records, all Chicano. I don't need no black stamp from shit. You want to talk about music business? I'll teach you the music business.
Hold on. What's your name, brother?
I'm Royalty, Low Profile Records. I'm the god of this Chicano rap.
Okay, talk your
the god of this Chicano rap.
I started this shit, sold the most. That's just the real shit. You know what I mean? It's just real shit.
You can see Munchie B's laughing. He's smiling. He's like, okay, yeah, pop it. I get you. I hear you. He's not taking this personally. People be thinking Munchie B just so mad, just want to shoot everybody or something, bro. Even when Food Community was pressing me about Munchie B talking about P-Face, I'm like, if Munchie B wanted to set up P-Face and get him ran down on, he would not be talking about it on the internet and telling him to come to No Jumper and setting up interviews with him. Like, Munchie B is a good content creator. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to spin the narratives, but he don't, if he's trying to violate somebody, he's not going to be on the internet popping it for real like that. Like, let's just be real.
We go live right now. I got the Phantom right here. I got the brand new Cyber right here.
Yeah, I got the Phantom right here. Like, I'm sure he does, and that's great, but that doesn't put you in the conversations of Snoop and Ice Cube and all these West Coast legends that are, you know, head and shoulders above us in rap. Like, let's just be real. Of any Mexican that's ever rapped, period. So it's just like, that's great, bro. There's a ton of independent rappers that have done amazing things. Like, but that doesn't just automatically include you in the big dogs of hip hop history. We got to go further. We have to achieve more. We have to go, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in those conversations.
And I ain't released the album in 10 years.
Hey, hold on. Say your name again, because you know they gonna react. No.
And when Munchie B was saying this, he was being genuine, saying, say your name again, because people gonna fact check this, you know what I'm saying? And I want them to pull up the right person so we can make sure that what you're saying is true, and that's fair to say. But Royalty's like, oh, he's trying to act like nobody knows who I am, and that's why I think he starts sending the shots about your girl, da-da-da-da-da.
Hold on. They gonna
your
react
girl
to this.
knows who I am. You might not have my number, but she does.
No, she don't.
That was my favorite part. He said, no, she don't. He just
That's your homegirl's love. I'm Royalty, Low Profile Records. The king of Chicano rap. It's the bottom line.
You the king?
A lot of Shade of Brown, a Little Rob, all of it. MC Magic's on my tour. It is.
I'm way worse.
Okay, talk your shit, don't swallow your spit.
MC Magic himself is worth over $50 million. You know, we don't need no black stamp. We're just like the blacks. All we need is white.
MC Magic is in anyone in America's top 5 rappers of all time. Respectfully, MC Magic is a legend. He is not in anyone's top 5 rappers of all time in history. Maybe singers, maybe musicians. Maybe super, you know what I'm saying, cholas and shit, but let's be real, bro.
White people and Mexicans about our shit and we're good.
No.
You know what I mean? Am I lying?
That's where it starts to get a little funky. It's like, you're saying I don't care about black people. We don't need black people in this shit when you're using the music that black people created. It gets a little wonky, I'll be honest.
Am I lying?
Yeah, you is.
Who buys all black music?
Hey, we ain't talking about
80% of your fans are Mexican and white.
We're not talking about consumers, we're talking about getting in, brother.
We don't need to get in there. We got
I don't need to
consumers.
get in. I fucking cracked the door open with B&G when we were in Full Throttle. We never. I was a guy. Like when you said about Capone, first of all, Capone's not Mexican. This isn't Halloween. I don't wear a costume. I'm a real Chicano. I
didn't wear a costume. I'm a real Chicano.
Come on. Listen. But we didn't need. That's why I didn't get. No disrespect to Al Boy. Don't even take it that way, Al Boy. But I didn't. I could have had Snoop. I could Busy Bones on our shit. All this shit we had on our shit. But I didn't care. I didn't need nobody black, and I didn't need black fans. All I cared about was my Mexican people.
And honestly,
I kept it 100% Chicano.
But guess what? Royalty. If you would have went that way, you would have went further.
You know what I mean?
Facts. That's facts. If you would have fuck with Snoop, then fuck with Bone Thugs and Harmony and them, you would have gone farther in music. You would have been even more successful. You would have had more black fans and not just had Mexican and white fans. And why would you ever want to turn down fans for no reason? Well, to say that you're for sure a Chicano rap legend, like why not just a rap legend and be the biggest Chicano of all time? Why doesn't anyone want to strive for that? Not just the biggest, you know what I'm saying, Chicano and Chicano rap, you know what I'm saying, and all the rap of everything.
Munchie not lying. Royal is not lying. Both them cats are not lying.
I see you doing your thing.
All right. So
Okay, so look, very quick, bro, before they give their opinion, I'm going to give mine. I don't want to speak for Royalty, Low Profile Records, but I'm going to give you guys some of his accolades real quick. All right, it's just the ones that I know, and I'm sure I'm missing a grip. All right. He said he sold over 10 million records, all independent. All right, remember, independent. No label. He was the label. He did have artists like Little Rob, Kid Frost, Lighter Shade. I don't know if he had Lighter Shade Brown. You know, he had all the great.
That's legendary. All those people he's naming as legendary people that he had as artists. So I'll give it to him.
Signed to him, bro, at one point. I think MC Magic dropped under his label as well. He had all the greats like Night Owl, Mr. Little One, you know, Shadow, all the greats.
I don't know
bro.
any of those
all
people.
The greats.
But
all the greats. He was nominated for a Grammy when he was with Aquid or making music with Aquid. He brought us Sancha, you know, multiple gold albums. Okay, multiple gold albums. Toured everywhere. At one point, his company was making 400 G's a month. All right. So there's a lot of accolades there, bro. Calling no, but he's a watcher. He's okay, but very quick to make it clear, nobody backdoored Munchie B. Nobody backdoored the B team that was in the building. We was all one collective. We was all together. If anybody would have walked in through that door to try to backdoor anyone, even if it was one of us, they would have got it. They would have been laid out flat. We don't play when it comes.
Man, come on, man. Quit playing with my dog, HaterWorld, man. They would not do no janky shit like that, especially not to Munchie B. The fact that Viral Way was trying to push that on they pod is foul because that could scare away future guests off some false shit. That wasn't the vibe at all. How do you backdoor someone with a phone call? Like,
comes to our guest,
we gotta stop watering down these words. We gotta stop watering down crash out. When I was growing up, crash out meant you killed somebody. You went and did some shit and spun because they spun on y'all, and you went and crashed out because your emotions was high and you wanted to snatch a soul. You know what I'm saying? That was crashing out. Now a crash out is an argument. Backdooring used to be you get somebody killed, you know what I'm saying, or get somebody tied up by setting them up, leaving the back door open, some fools run in and tie you up and steal all your shit. That's a backdoor. Now it's somebody called into a podcast. That's a backdoor, and Mexicans hate black people. Like, bro, we gotta stop watering everything fucking down, bro, and just call it what it was. Somebody called in to disagree with Munchie on a podcast. They had the disagreement. There were some like 2 or 3 shots thrown, little small shit. Your girl knows my name. Like Like, it's not that deep, bro. Let's be real.
We don't backdoor our guests. Now, did we tell Roy to call in? No, but he's a watcher. He's watching the show. He sees Munchie talking about hip hop. So, what's he gonna do? Oh, I want to call because I got something to say about this topic. People actually watch us, bro. People actually like that we have great dialogue and great what do you call that shit? Subjects. So you can't be mad if he called in, bro. Now let's continue.
I mean,
who wanna go?
This is the Instagram that I guess this guy used. Either, but he talking big shit like he's the man. I'm very curious.
I'll let y'all go first. I mean, I'll let the hip hop dude with 50 Chicano rappers. Was he on that list?
You were there, okay? You know if he was or he wasn't, and he wasn't on that list because a lot of those lists are biased. And a lot of those lists are about the new rappers from today.
No, it's not a bias at all. That one was for 2025. They're talking about people who are active in the game today from January 1st till now. That's why he wasn't on the list. If I went and looked, he probably doesn't drop music like that no more. Of course, he's not on the list. That doesn't take any of his achievements or accolades away from him.
Overall, you know, to have on that list. Oh, make
race, like
the race who invented the genre
is a really yes. And then when you add that element of, okay, like this is hip hop music, and regardless of what subgenre it is, it's still expanding from something that was created as black culture. And you know what I mean? That's undeniable. So
hey, listen, salute to the black homies, bro. Rap belongs to them. I've done a lot of research when it comes to having different guests, and I realized that, hey, rap is their shit. You know, salute to
yeah, we could be 100% real right now, y'all. Rap is black music. No matter how you try to spin it. I know that there was Puerto Ricans around during the creation of hip hop, and what was the three aspects of hip hop? It was breakdancing, rapping, DJing. Wasn't that the three? And like graffiti, maybe it was four. I get that Puerto Ricans, maybe some Dominicans was around, but I'm pretty sure it was Puerto Ricans and black people in New York was the first ones really on that. But as hip hop progressed very quickly, the graffiti part faded to the background a little bit more. The DJ part faded in the background. The breakdancing nearly went away completely as a main staple of hip hop, and rapping took the forefront. And who was all the forefathers at the forefront? Were black dudes. They shaped the culture, they shaped the styles, they shaped the music, they shaped the beats, they shaped production. Everything you could think of is influenced by black people and black culture. So no matter how you try to spin it, that is they shit. Just got to put that out there because I see a lot of misinfo sometimes.
So all the black homies is black and brown love over here where I'm at, right? But people need to understand, like yes, it belongs to the blacks, right? But from the perspective that Royalty is looking at it, I can only see it from a business standpoint. I'm not looking at it from a race standpoint or a who owns what standpoint. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. If people that are buying your music is this color, then that's all you're going to do is market to them because you know these people won't buy it.
But you don't know that, though. That's the whole point, is you don't know if that other group isn't going to buy it. And if you don't try to expand, you'll never expand. You'll only know if you try to do that. If Royalty made that song with Snoop, what bad was going to happen? Was the Chicano rap fans going to say, oh, he got Snoop on his record, we don't want to slap it? No, they would say, God damn, the dude that we listened to that I thought was just niche Chicano rap is working with one of the biggest artists in the world. That's amazing. I want to listen even more. This even makes him even more legit that he has this legend co-signing him with a feature. oh my God, he's got a song with Bone Thugs and Harmony, instead of declining it out of saying, well, they won't fuck with me anyways. That just sounds like a lack of confidence. And it's like, I want us to just shoot further or higher. You shoot for the stars, you land on the clouds, all that type of bullshit, man. Stop trying to act like just because you made a living and a very wealthy living off of music means that you're a hip hop legend, mainstream hip hop legend. That does not mean that. It's just flat out wrong.
You know the whites ain't gonna buy it, or the blacks, or the Chinese.
You don't know any of that. Just make good
I don't
music.
know how they
good music is universal. Good music is universal. I listen to music from Brazil. They speak in Portuguese. I don't know what they're saying, but it's really good. It's just like, bro, you don't know who's gonna be your fan unless you try to expand and keep an open mind. Got a network and expand. Look what happened when Money signed Sway. We fuck with him and Mexicans did. We not going to talk about the bad, but he was going up. Yeah, and I was just watching a video about him and his demise and how it was pretty pointless, bro. But yeah,
I don't think his rap subculture, but I could be wrong. I could be all agenda was to get into hip hop. I think it was just to cater to the Chicano.
Okay,
rap.
then he's got to stay over there. We talking about mainstream culture. If you talking about how you ran Chicano rap, that is great, but that's not the conversation we're having.
Rap subculture, but I could be wrong. I could be all the way wrong.
I think that it's just a very odd stance. Now, understandable, like you might feel like you don't need that, and you could for sure you had your success and you didn't need to tap into that demographic. But I think Munchie, you hit the nail on the head when you were like, you would have potentially gone a lot further if you did. And right now, when you see Chicanos who embrace a multicultural audience and aren't just catering strictly to their own, it actually winds up being advantageous to them in the long run.
Very true. Lush is 1,000% right. All the rappers that are out right now, they're catering to black and brown and everyone, bro.
You probably,
I know they be tapping in from different states and countries too. Sydney, Australia, they like New Zealand and all that little, they like, you know what I'm saying? They give me their feedback. But
I had never heard Munchie's music until he came. I recommend for you guys to go listen to of his records. Gangsta rap.
I think he did a lot of like a Bow Wow challenge, right?
What do you mean?
Like okay, we got 4 people in here. Have anybody ever heard of him before?
I never heard of him before.
I want to have a talk with him now. You know what I'm saying?
He did, yeah, me too. He did a 4-hour HaterWorld. This guy likes to. 5 years ago that has some of the people I wouldn't be acting.
The reason he does long interviews, rap game, he's one of the pioneers. One week, who knows?
I just want to see what Munchie
hear what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he might be one of these Chicano rappers I never heard of, and he accomplished. But what I say remains, like, I'm not talking about the consumers. Like a lot of these black artists, like a lot of they fan base be Hispanics. We know that. And then everybody, like, each hand wash one. But I'm talking about if you want to participate, you want to be a rapper, you trying to, like...
Exactly. Be a part of mainstream hip-hop.
Like, excel, man, come on, bro. I would say Kid Frost probably the biggest... Or...
Kid Frost was signed to royalty.
But Kid Frost was also signed to Eazy-E. When we bring up Kid Frost, we don't say, oh yeah, he was signed to royalty. We say he was signed to Eazy-E.
Little Rob, the biggest, was signed to royalty.
Other than Summer Nights, we don't know Lil Rob's music like that on a mainstream.
I mean, these are facts.
Cypress Hill, but Kid Frost, and he was signed by Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying?
He was signed by Eazy-E, I believe, for like a very, 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 very short time. But no, he wasn't. And I'll tell you why he wasn't. Because Brownside hated Eazy-E.
Let's look it up. Was Kid Frost signed? Yes, Kid Frost. was signed to Ruthless Records. Frost signed with the label in 1995 and released his album Smile Now Die Later that same year, shortly before Eazy-E's death. He was among the first Mexican-American MCs to achieve significant mainstream success and is referred to as a protege of Eazy-E. That doesn't sound like a little bit, HaterWorld. That doesn't sound like a little bit. Being a protege. How long? How long was he signed? Releasing 2 albums before moving to other labels with Eazy-E passing. So he only left because Eazy-E passed away, not because anybody hated him. That's them together right here. Yeah, fact check, HaterWorld. I don't think what you were saying is accurate. I mean, I know for a fact he was signed to royalty because when I looked it up, it said that. But we're talking about in 1995 to 1997, the 2 albums he dropped that gave him that stamp. It was because of Eazy-E, not because of royalty.
I gotta look up that fact. I don't recall, bro. It's been too long. Brownside hated.
Check him out.
Kid Frost. And Brownside was signed to Eazy-E. So I don't think so, bro. But I gotta look into that.
The group, the Brownside, Eazy-E, right?
No, yeah, he will for sure. He will.
But I'm saying this though, right? It don't support what he just said. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if you want to excel, if you were successful in the way you did it, already worked for you. It ain't gonna work for a lot of your peers. Bet it.
And I totally get like, hey, you're who you are.
Mr. Shadow just did a song with Ice Cube that went super humongous.
That's
and
one
Shadow
song,
was signed to.
And that worked for you. Look around. Or who else it worked for that? That's, you know what I'm saying? They had a black cosign. Or
I just want to see Munchie B say that HaterWorld did not backdoor him because they definitely didn't.
Signed by one or a collaborator or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It's very little. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's like,
and that's not a knock. You know what I'm saying? It's not a knock because it's like certain doors you got to go through. You got to go through certain people.
Oops.
I don't like the word gatekeeper is bad because it's got a negative ring to it. You know what I'm saying? But like they tell you, make it out California, you need Dre or something. Like sometimes you know.
Well, I think that even in that community in particular, there's like a line in the sand where there's certain fools. When you look at like, just to use the example, we use every single time, like Shoreline. You feel me? Obviously, like they're
all in with an anti-Munchie perspective, sort of. That they already have an existing relationship with.
And he dropped a gun in the clip. I heard that afterwards.
I feel like that might have been after the fact. Or,
no.
That was actually doing it. Did you hear those gunshots sound effects while it was happening?
No, I heard it, but I don't feel like I was set up because when I got there, it was hospitable. You know what I'm saying? My boy Smiley got big.
I feel like that might have been after the fact. Or,
no.
Right there.
HaterWorld set you up because they
aggressive
attacking.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like the HaterWorld set you up because they had somebody call in with an anti-Munchie perspective, sort of, that they already have an existing relationship with?
And he dropped a gun in the clip. I heard that afterwards.
I feel like that might have been after the fact, or
no.
That was actually doing it.
With the gun.
Did you hear those gunshots sound effects while it was happening?
No. I heard it, but I don't feel like I was set up. Because when I got there, it was hospitable. You know what I'm saying? My boy Smiley got big 3. I don't smoke, but strings of weed and rotation. Like it was all cool. L boy, like it was all Gucci. Good people.
They chill for sure.
Yeah, but he had a strong opinion, and that's what it is. I wasn't set up. I could hold my own, bro. So it's all good.
Thank you, bro. Viral way. Cut it out. Straight from the horse's mouth, my G. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to hear different, you know what I'm saying, takes. But I want now that I'm digging deeper into you, I would like for him to double back.
Pause.
Come on, no jumper. or come on, morals over money. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about it because
I think that would be a good conversation, but they got to make sure that they're having the same conversation. It does not taking anything away from you that you sold records and all that. We talk about mainstream hip hop being accepted into the mainstream, getting that stamp of approval from hip hop legends. A lot of the times you need a black hip hop legend to stamp you to excel and go super far, or at least have big features with them, or be associated, or just be seen as a peer to these people. You got to be one of the big dogs. And that's pretty much the main point. Shout out to food community as well. We weren't able to cover the list, the top 50. I was really trying to just do top 5, top 10 and discuss those and see if they're in the right order. But let's try to go live also tomorrow morning. So we'll go ahead and catch back up with that. I'll have to change the thumbnail a little bit, and we'll talk about HaterWorld and Munchie B and royalty. So shout out to everybody that tuned in. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm going to go ahead and take my ass to my job now. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of y'all Sunday. Have a blessed day. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? All praise be to God. Allah. Inshallah.